a range of service levels to every type of customer that we can bring with us back and forth.
Okay.
So I do think with the LA is the second largest Argentine community outside of Argentina. So there is a very significant
Argentine American community.
Argentine American, and it is a very big family destination, tourist destination, as well as business destination for many of the people who live in Los Angeles. Yeah. So we expect a mix on that airplane, but that's why we have the 4 classes.
Okay.
So we have everything from main cabin to our highest level business class service.
Okay, and the strategy is to improve the flights in the future.
To increase the number
To increase
of
the
flights.
number of flights.
I think right now we are very happy to start with these 3 weekly flights. And of course, you know, as with everything, if it's successful, then we do look for opportunity to increase service. We do that in all markets. Some markets begin seasonally, and then they become year-round because they become very successful, and we can change them to year-round. So I would anticipate that if these 3 daily, or why do I say 3 daily? That's a wish. That's my wish.
That's your wish.
Wishful thinking. Yeah. But 3 weekly flights, if they prove very, strong for us, I'm sure we would look at other opportunity to expand. Yeah.
Our commitment to that market is really strong, as evidenced by the equipment that we put on it. The 787-9 is, truly the newest and, a really fantastic aircraft. The customer experience on that aircraft is really just second to none. It's got entertainment units at each seat. It's got live television. It really is a terrific
Satellite
customer
Wi-Fi
experience. And so, we have committed a really, really important aircraft to us, to that market, because we're very, very excited about it.
How many seats you have in this
285,
285.
I believe, right? Yeah, on that aircraft.
30 business class seats that are completely lie flat, all aisle access, and so plenty of business class seats. Very, very popular cabin design.
As is the premium economy seat, which is in between, the main cabin extra and the business class. But that is a very popular. Actually, they sell out first, really, because it's an amazing product. It's a Z seat, not quite lie flat, but very comfortable on a long flight, and a very nice service level product as well. So, and we have 21 of those seats on that aircraft.
I write for a travel section in Argentina, so I'm going to ask you about tourism. Miami and New York are 2 really successful destinations in Argentina. How are you going to do to make Los Angeles attractive for Argentinians in a big crisis we're passing through in the last year?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna jump into it.
Yeah,
But,
please. Yeah.
The first thing we thought about this LA flight was it is going to dilute somehow Dallas Ezeiza. And we've seen that the numbers for Dallas Ezeiza, they're great, and the future numbers, ABK numbers for LA are also great. So what's happening is Dallas and LA, they are more bringing people to Argentina rather than taking people to the US. And the best thing about America is we not only live from LA, it's all the connections that we have. China, Japan, all the Asia market, and all the West Coast, which is very, very good. So if you go and see what's happening in Argentina for all the people buying in Argentina, for sure, whenever you have a devaluation, we're going to suffer on the point-to-point, which is Miami and JFK, but not on the Los Angeles, Dallas, and all the beyond. Because we live on all the people coming to Argentina especially. So the numbers are so far very, very good, very good.
hate to say we're used to living through economic downturns, but we are, and I think, as an airline, the industry has stabilized to the point with the consolidation that we have the breadth and the scope to be able to withstand economic downturns if it's in the United States or in Argentina or in Venezuela or someplace, wherever it is, there's always going to be economic recession and downturn and high points. And we have to be able to operate with these different segments, like through traffic or, connection traffic that we're generating. And that's what we do. We look at that constantly to make sure that we have got a good customer base. It may not be local point of sale, but it may be bringing customers in and through. So we certainly look at that all the time and believe that we can weather storms. Yeah.
And why did you decide to choose Buenos Aires? You have Brazil, you have Chile. Why do you decide that Buenos Aires is the city?
Yeah, sorry, San Pablo, so that's a big pond.
Yeah, we fly to GRU out of here right now, right? And we fly there. That's a very big market for us. Buenos Aires is very important to us, as I mentioned. The community here, very large Argentine community. And we have a lot of businesses that have relationships with businesses in Argentina. So you can probably speak to this a little bit better, but we've evaluated all of these. When we look at new routes, we evaluate a million different aspects, and seriously, Buenos Aires was just really the next big market that we needed to go to. So do you want to add?
No, it made a lot of sense to us because we do ask customers constantly, where don't we fly that we should fly?
Yeah.
And Buenos Aires comes up quite often, and it certainly makes sense, to connect this really great city to the capital of Argentina, and it just made a lot of sense from a customer standpoint. We've done well in Buenos Aires. We've been flying there for 28 years, so we have a great relationship with the country and with the citizens there, and the citizens from each country love to travel to each other's countries, and so I think the history that we have together make it a natural.
Okay.
And we have a strong presence in there. We have almost 500 employees here in a flight service base.
Yeah. And reservations,
We have
and
the reservations,
technical
flight
operations,
attendants.
flight attendants.
Yes.
Mechanics, now we are
Yes,
Yeah, we have
increasing
almost
the amount
500
of
employees.
mechanics.
Okay.
very,
And,
very dedicated employees.
Yeah.
And the other thing we were talking about is the Chinese market. It's going to be very, very big in the future.
Yeah.
The idea of the Argentinian government is to increase Chinese people going to Argentina to, in 2 years, 160,000
Wow.
Chinese people. And they need connections.
Yes.
And the only way to bring them to Argentina is connections. So now we're going to have LA and Dallas. So
Right.
this is great for Chinese people to visit US and Argentina at the same time.
And we fly out of Los Angeles, we fly Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and then we also fly both Narita and Haneda in Japan. So we have a lot of lift, a lot of great service, 787 or 777 aircraft on those long haul markets, and certainly connect, easily to the Buenos Aires trip.
Okay.
So we want to bring a lot of those 160,000
Sure.
with us.
Right, and you came here doing connections through Miami.
Yeah.
And you're gonna notice the difference between flying
Yes.
non-stop and through Miami.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
And-
this for U.S. customers, the opportunity to have a non-stop to Argentina in terms of not only leisure, at the same time corporate, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's going to be Great.
That's the number one thing you'll hear tonight from the people that are here. Thankfully, no more one stops, no more two stops, nonstop. And it's not that long of a flight. It's less than 12 hours, which is really, less than going to Asia. So it's actually a very doable flight. And that aircraft is so comfortable that, it doesn't seem like a 12-hour flight either. Yeah. It's really a great aircraft. Have you flown on the 787 before?
No,
No?
never before.
It's a big difference when you fly on it. The humidity level is high, and it actually makes you feel much more refreshed. And when you get off the airplane, most of the time the humidity is almost 0% in most aircraft, and this is like 30-some%. And you feel like you are actually alive when you get off the airplane instead of like,
people
yeah.
say that a lot, that they feel refreshed, like after a trip, you feel like, like
Yeah,
being enclosed.
Yeah.
It's a different feeling.
And it has the windows on that aircraft. There are no shades. You can't pull down, and it adjusts the light so you can always see out, but it's dark. It has a darkening effect, but they say that psychologically that it is a very big thing to be able to see the horizon and see outside, and it darkens it so you can sleep, but you still have a view. And it's amazing, but it really does have an effect on people. Yeah. So, and we can change the lighting, so we have mood lighting, and so it's a very, very nice aircraft. Yeah. It's built with people's sleep and awake habits in mind. So it's not just an airplane. It's smart. It's a smart airplane.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's going to be a great trip. Yeah. We're looking forward to it. We're very excited about the 19th and having the ribbon cutting here, and I think ribbon cutting down in Buenos Aires. Yeah.
Suzanne and the captain that is going to fly the inaugural flight is an Argentinian captain, is a woman.
Oh,
Great.
Very pretty woman.
Wonderful. That's great. Yeah. Even better. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good deal.
Yeah.
So, well, we've got some other really big things going on here in Los Angeles as well. And in addition to this great flight coming in, we last week just announced, and Kelsey worked for months on this, but we just announced 1.6 billion USD investment into terminals 4 and 5 in Los Angeles. And this completely rebuilds, particularly Terminal 4, Terminal 5 renovation, and then it puts a connector facility between Terminals 4 and 5, so that is where the new consolidated check-in and security, and then access to both terminals through that one area. Because today you have to have separate Terminal 4, separate Terminal 5 check-in and security.
Yeah.
This consolidates all of that into one area, and then you can go out. There'll be new concessions, everything will be updated and new and larger, and ease of access for our customers, much more convenient.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the largest airport investment in the history of our airline.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
big, $1.6 billion. Yeah. So it's about a 10-year project. 10 years. 10 year. And it will tie together with the project at the airport, LAX Airport, which is LAWA, Los Angeles World Airways. There, they have they have a big project as well. That our biggest problem in LA is traffic. Not only on the freeways, but also at the airport. Yeah. So everywhere it's the same. So our goal is to get some of that traffic away from the facility. And so the airport has a project that puts a consolidated rental car facility So all the rental cars, buses, hotel buses, vans, any mass people movement will come into this facility that's actually off-site. It's about 2 miles away. Is that right? 2 miles, something like that. And there will be a light rail system, light rail train that comes into the airport, and it will drop people at terminals 1 and 7, terminals 4 and 6, and there'll be stopping points. So then there'll be connectors into these new buildings that we are creating. So with the single security system. So it will be extremely efficient, and it will move people a lot faster, much more efficiently. It will be better for all of our customers, whether you live here or whether you're coming in with a rental car or a bus from a hotel or something. So it's going to be much, much more efficient. So that will be done before the Olympics in 2028.
So,
Actually, People Mover will be done in 2024. Yeah, 2024. The People Mover. Yeah. So that will start use hopefully then.
so it's much more than a non-stop flight.
Right.
It's
a
great change.
This is a major renovation of the entire airport. And at the same time that we are doing this, other airlines are also doing construction projects, and we have a brand new midfield satellite terminal that the airport is building, and that is extra international capacity. So we have a lot of opportunity for expansion here, and our goal is to continue to expand and to provide great service to customers throughout the world to and from Los Angeles.
Fine.
So, big times.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next Oscar we win, we fly from Los Angeles to Buenos Aires directly. Our next Oscar.
Perfect. Yeah. I love it. Yeah. We'll do that.
We have Gustavo Santaolalla.
Yeah, so.
He
Oh,
won
really?
2 Oscars.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did it. Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
musician.
Yeah.
Gustavo Santaolalla.
That's great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
very much.